I'm sorry, I don't mean to get upset, but damn. You know what it is though? You can't do nothing about them because all you got to do is say the word and how many guys with guns come over to deal with a guy like that. Meanwhile, a prick like him, if we was at a bar, he's going to talk to me nice, trust me.
Oh, that's the address. That's the address. Okay, make the right. But the address that they gave for Procter & Gamble is this little dandy store right here. Susquehanna River. And then you come back at it. Procter & Gamble, employee parking lot. Main entrance, half mile, quarter mile ahead. That's how I remember. And then you loop this around, that'll take you to Route 6. Delivery center lane only. Center lane. Oh, I see. Hartford, Connecticut. We delivered a roller, an engraving roller. It was on the top deck of my trailer right there behind us. Delivered that in Milwaukee, Pennsylvania yesterday. So this morning we got to deliver that other generator, that big trailer mounted one in Groton, Connecticut, over at the nuclear submarine base. Yeah, that ought to be fun to get through security. All right, so with that, I got Orwell behind me. Orwell's my 1984 Peterbilt 362 Cabover. I used to say it all the time back in the day. George Orwell wrote the book, Peterbilt built the truck. That's how Orwell got its name. Let's go check out what we got going on. I got 2 deliveries today. Alrighty, so we got this generator going to the Navy. And this little one goes over to Brockton, Massachusetts. So we drop this one off second, this one off first. I'm told the gate over there opens up at like 6 o'clock. So it's 6 now, or 5:45 in the morning. So either way, we'll have plenty of time to get this done. Once we get that, once we get the big unit off, then we get that off at Brockton. It shows 91 miles away. Once we do that, well, it's anybody's guess as to whether we get freight or go back empty. Now this is 4th of July weekend coming up. Now coming up is the 4th of July weekend. Today's Tuesday. 4th of July is Thursday, so a lot of people are going to be taking Wednesday off because, well, why not? Who's got to work anymore, right? So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sure they got a 4-day weekend. Add, you know, Wednesday, make it 5. Why not, right? Yeah, that's everybody else except me, and probably most of you too, because, you know, we're working class people. With that being said, today's Tuesday, at least today, and tomorrow to maybe get freight to get back to Wisconsin. If not, we're going to bounce empty. I'm not spending 4 days out here doing nothing. So we'll see how it plays out. So far, the only thing we did find freight-wise is too cheap to haul, and it stops as far as Chicago. It picks up somewhere near here, but it goes only to Chicago, meaning I'd have to hold on to it, not deliver till Monday, and I'd still be stuck out. By the way, did I say it was too cheap to haul? Yeah, it would be too cheap to haul, even if the timing was right, which it's not. I still wouldn't haul it. It's too damn cheap. So, with that, let's get the cameras going. We got about 45 minutes to an hour ride to get up there from here to Groton, unload, and hopefully it doesn't take that long to get through security and get that thing lifted off. All right, let's hit it. fit with it. Broadway Interstate down to 40 mile an hour. Big hammer out there to left wing. It's like, man, F this crap. Sounds dumb. I always thought the sub base was south of I-95. I can't believe it's north of 95. I can't believe they put the base north of the interstate where an enemy could bring the bridge down and block the base. By the way, Groton is where the first ever nuclear submarine is. It's a museum ship now, the USS Nautilus. You can see it on the maps where it is. I've never been on it. I've been wanting to go see it. I never did. I won't have the time today. Bit of history there. They built that sub in the 50s. Now there's a World War II era of a Gato class submarine, Cobia, USS Cobia. That's near me. It's up in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Many of that class of boat were made in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, and barged down into the Gulf and then put into service. But I haven't ever been on a more modern, well, scratch that. I was on the Growler when I was a kid. The Growler is next to the Intrepid in New York, like Manhattan. But since I was old enough to actually understand what I was looking at, I think the Cobia and maybe one other type of boat. There used to be a submarine that was down by the Yorktown, which is in South Carolina, Charleston area. I don't know if that submarine is still there. They were looking at scrapping it. It just got too much for that place to handle. I don't know whatever came of it. Just can't save them all. That's kind of the issue with them. But as far as I know, Nautilus is the only nuclear submarine that's a museum ship, nuclear powered, because it was the first. It might be the only nuclear ship that is a museum ship now. I know there was an aircraft carrier they were looking to make a museum ship, but it's just too much to get it. Basically, it was too much nuclear stuff on it to be where getting civilians on it would be an issue, and then how much of it was still secret or top secret or whatever, you know, tech that they'd have to get out, and how hard would it be to get it out. I know from delivering in nuclear power plants, if any of you have ever done that, you know how much a royal pain in the ass that could be, dealing with security. I've dealt with military security before, but depending on the base, sometimes it's a nightmare, sometimes it's not. It just really depends. Dick's McGuire in New Jersey is a pain in the neck. Camp Pendleton in California, it literally used to be just give him your driver's license, they scan it and send you on your way. It all depends. This being a nuclear base, I have no idea. We called ahead, told the customer we're coming. They kind of told me where to go and how to deal with it. But what they do in security, I don't know, and I'm not even gonna make the attempt to film any of that. We'll have everything buttoned up and turned off before we roll up. I'll just tell you afterwards. We'll have 91 miles to talk from Groton to Brockton. So I'll tell you all about it. question is, the sub base is north of us. I don't know how far up. I don't know if you can see it from here, but it's up there. That way is the Long Island South. So I'm surprised they put the base north of the bridges. That's why they built the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, half tunnel and half bridge. That way you can never drop the bridge over the ship canal, thus blocking off. Well, look at Baltimore. You on exit 87. For like commercial truck entrance or what have you, but from what I could see, based on the directions, it's the pass. It's where you get your gate pass. That's where trucks go. Alrighty, looks like we're basically here. Submarine base, New London. All commercial vehicles, second right. Can't be. Yeah, it is. That makes no sense. Second right, it's like all in one gate. Alrighty, that was interesting. So you gotta bear in mind, it's the nuclear side of the world, not the normal side, so everything is real weird. I have never, in 25 years of driving truck, 25 or 26, anyway, long friggin' time, been denied entry on a military base to make a delivery. Today's my first. So you roll up to the gate, and then they check you for your registration, insurance paperwork, license, all of that. Then they leave your truck behind. They look under it, in it, over it, whatever. And then they go, you go to a nondescript building, and then they run a background check on you. That's where after they check your insurance, registration, and all that happy horse crap. That's where my problems got weird. So at that point, now there's two people to deal with in there. One is a civilian, an old man, a grumpy old bastard. He's just an ass. And then a military sailor. I'm not gonna say his name or his rank, but he's at least in the military. He wasn't sure what to do, so he asked me a couple questions, and he came around and told me something. He said, yeah, you got something comes up on your background check. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, Pennsylvania, ring a bell. I'm like, what am I convicted of that I wouldn't know I was convicted of? So I have no idea. Ultimately, he went in there and asked the civilian guy to explain something to me, and he just went bat crazy with me, flipping out on me. And I'm like, what? Can you at least tell me what you're seeing so I know what to do about it? I'm like, what are you even talking about? So anybody who knows anything about me knows I went through a really nasty divorce. Later in years, got custody of Matthew. You can imagine how nasty it got. My ex-wife used every legal thing she could under the sun, including making sure I was in constant state of paying lawyers. So it was always, I needed protection from abuse order because he got in an argument with me about my kids. Meanwhile, I'm like literally in Seattle, and she's literally in Pennsylvania. Bunch of that. God knows how many times she'd flip out, cops would wind up called, or you never, 9 out of 10 times it was me calling. Be like, hey, can you come down here and settle this? Never really played out in my favor as far as the cops went, but you know, I'm always the guy, well, you're the bigger guy, you need to leave, that kind of deal. Like, all right, whatever. So it's obviously not a conviction. I can go to any place I want, pass a background check, go buy a firearm. So I get on any other military installation with a background check without a problem. So I don't know what in the world that they're griping about. They told me, yeah, these people here, if you got like a speeding ticket you haven't had taken care of, they flip out on you. So I don't know how anybody makes a delivery here. So either way, they called me, he says, hey, I left. And I was heading up towards Brockton to make my next drop, and I'm like, well, hey, I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this, but I figure if I'm gonna head somewhere, try to find a place to park the truck, I'll go ahead and go do that. So there's this abandoned lot right here. Not necessarily abandoned, but I'm like, I don't care, I'll drop it right in the road, the 4-lane road. They're like, oh, they'll get nervous. I'm like, I don't give a rip, you get nervous or not. Call the damn, call local law enforcement to come deal with it. I was like, yeah, I'm just making a delivery, kiss my ass. So I guess their play is we'll unload right here. about that. So the best I could figure, long story short, is something I got accused of is still sitting in limbo that never made it to a conviction or even a court date. I literally think they're running off of what you're accused of rather than how it ever got adjudicated later on in time. I mean, you're talking, crap, Matt's like almost 21. You're literally talking something 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago, that never even made it to adjudication. So I don't know what the issue is. So whatever. I personally, I don't give a rip. They're gonna come over here and unload it here on in this little lot, and that's good enough for me. So let me call this guy, let him know I'm here, and I'll start dropping. All right, yeah, I just got to that corner with that little, like an abandoned car lot. Yeah, I just pulled up. Excellent. No troubles. Bye-bye. But I will say this is typical of anybody's ever delivered to a military base. The military people, the sailor that was there talking to me. Perfectly cordial, nice, professional. The old civilian man, if he was literally in a lake drowning, I would hold a life preserver and wave to him as he drowned. That's how much of an asshole that particular guy is. And I don't give a rip if he sees this video. In fact, I hope he does.
On the other side of the gate, we just take one of our trains. Our 350s are gas, not diesel. Yeah.
Mine's a gasser. Pulls 30 bucks.
Yeah, I'll still be out here. All right. Proper.
Like, you guys saw me, there's only told me just showed up in Pennsylvania. I'm like, I got divorced in Pennsylvania. A lot of guys.
Huh? Ever been arrested?
Yeah, a few times.
Felony.
What if I got, right, what if I got convicted of?
Yeah.
Close your fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nope.
Because that's just, if you ever get divorced, they do. You see everything under the sun, and they're like, what the, I'm like, what the fuck? You're really talking something 20 years ago. Or better. Meanwhile, wasn't the guy, and I can't say this enough, because I got, and my other son's active duty Marine Corps, my youngest one. So I never got a beef with the military guy, because they have to be accountable when they treat people like me like shit. They don't that grumpy old bastard sit next to him, the civilian guy. Yeah. If that fucker were drowning, I'd hold the life preserver and throw rocks at the prick while he's watching me, hoping it'll keep him alive. Yeah, he's a dickhead. I've been your son. He's burning, I throw gas out. Slow trip style. That prick. I'm like, dude, just tell me what the, okay, God, tell me what the hell it was like, maybe go see about later on. What the hell? No, something in my back. They kept saying Pennsylvania. I'm like, yeah, so I lived there for 20 years. They got divorced in that state. Hello? These guys, both my sons know that kill themselves over assholes like that. I'm old now, I'm 47 years old. I'm smart enough to tell someone to fuck how many guys even make it through the nuclear pipeline? 10% make it through, that's it. And those guys that put one in their own head from the pressure, especially in especially up there. This bridge is going to be holding me to another veteran. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get upset, but goddamn. You know what it is though? You can't do nothing about them because all you got to do is say the word and how many guys with guns come over to deal with a guy like that. Meanwhile, a prick like him, if he was at a bar, he's going to talk to me nice, trust me. Yeah. 3 pieces on his trailer when it started out. Well, maybe that much to go all the way back with just a middle looking at that truck. I'll do it. Doubles your money.
They need it, so.
Okay, I'm here now. They don't need it that bad. Not bad. As far as I was concerned, there's still room. See the space right here? Oh, sell that.
Yeah. What you need? Look up.
Small enough. There. I'll prove it to you, just so you know I ain't bull.
That's a federal background check too.
Oh shit. How the hell I got one of these? Just so you know I'm not broke. We haul a lot of test weights for when they build we haul a lot for P&As. They build the cranes to lift the rods and shit. They open it in and out of the floor. So somebody, not the little shit. But they gotta be three open go 3 times. So if they need 100 ton, it needs a 300 ton crane to do it. They gotta test it on site. So we bring them the test weights. It got so bad with delivering them, we put them on the trailers, we chain them down, we drop them, we leave minimum chain on the trailer, we leave they pay us for Bob Day alone. We're sitting around waiting. Then they sit there stating about like the oil in your crane. Like, you know what? It's better off to leave the trailer. Hell yeah. Now that I see you got the right grip.
Don't take anything off yet. Okay. Open and look at it.
I'll start popping the rules now when you got it.
Yeah, it is, yeah. That's all the purpose. That's like a job. Yeah, all the jobs. They all spend.
wheel clears the trailer if he hauls ass, don't it? Oh yeah. Oh, that's what's hollering. Easy, easy. It's not a hurt. That last wheel comes off. See ya.
All right.
You're on the ground. You're done.
Yeah, no,
Here we go.
back. Where we gonna go?
I've got you latched and locked. You're good there.